Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today while I'm finishing up some fair projects. Now this video was recorded on Sunday and I have taken my stuff to the fair, and so I will pick all my things up next Sunday to see how my items placed. So yeah, come back and hang out with me some more so we can find out what. Good morning. How are you all doing today? I'm making me some coffee this morning, and this is a new coffee that I have never tried before, so I'm going to tell you all about it. But it's caramel apple ground coffee by Great Value. So I picked this up at Walmart the other day. It is 12 pods of caramel apple ground coffee. I like caramel apple. I like caramel. I like Great Value. So we'll see. Like I said, it's my first time to ever try this. This is the coffee I normally drink. Caramel. Great Value. It's a cappuccino mix. So that's what I normally drink. I also, drink some different teas and things. And in the wintertime, the apple cider, and Big Daddy loves hot chocolates. So we try to keep this little area stocked for when we have company, our boys come over, or anything like that. So we have all different flavors, and we even have some decaf coffee in the cabinets below. So we should have something for everyone. Anyway, I wanted to try this caramel apple, and I'll tell you what, it is smelling so good. It says it's a medium roast, which I don't know what I prefer. I really don't know what kind of roast I prefer. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I don't know. But it is smelling some kind of good, let me tell you. There's some, we keep a pitcher here, a water pitcher, to refill the reservoir here. And then there's some little coffee stirs back there. And I am not adding sugar, because usually once I add my creamer, it's sweet enough for me. So it's almost done. Almost yummy time. So we'll go get some creamer. I have to hold this piece over my stomach, so this little phone, this is a little Samsung phone given out by that company, Medtronic, and it has to read my pump on the inside. It's at 90%. That last 10% always takes a few minutes to read. Sometimes you think, well, is it gonna do? But I mean, it just takes a little time. All right, and then it says it is delivering. It's delivering my bolus. Oh, it's got to connect to my pump again. Sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. I don't know. So this gives me morphine bolus. My pump is in the side of my abdomen. It gives me morphine 24 hours a day, all day long. It is continuously giving me small doses of morphine. This, I can get a bolus 4 times a day. The doctor offered to up it, but it would be smaller boluses, so my bolus has started. And I'll just click OK. And I have 3 boluses left for today. Like I said, he did offer to up my bolus numbers, but the amount I would get would go down at each. I'm just going to lay that up there. The amount of medication I get would go down a little bit. I keep snacks over here for the kids. They ate all the cookies and popcorn. There's some popcorn left and some chips. But they came Friday evening. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That is good coffee. So let's go to my desk and crochet. So I was checking my fair book here to see what times today we can enter our things into the fair. And we can enter from 12 p.m. today until 6 p.m. So I have 6 hours there, but it does take a little time to fill out all that paperwork. Alright, so I had made this hat and been needing to put the brim on it. And that's what I'm going to do today. It's a granny square hat. I did do a tutorial on my channel here with it. I will try to remember to link that in the description box below. If I don't, you can search granny square hat. Okay, so I did this with a 6mm hook, but now I'm going to jump down to a 5mm hook just because that's what I need to do. And I'm just going to start right there, and I'm going to work this row. I'm going to do through both stitches, the front and the back. And then the next row, I'm going to do back loop only. But to get started, I'm just pulling it through, chaining one, going back through that same stitch hole, and crochet, single crochet. And that's what I'm going to do all the way around. And every stitch a single crochet, except I am going to do a few decreases. Now on top of these clusters, I'm doing 3 single crochets. In the chain space, I'm doing 1 single crochet. And I'm going to do a decrease right here on top of this cluster because the hat is big. What did I do? I'm going to do a single crochet right here. Did I not do that? And then I'm going to do a decrease on these last two, top of the last 2 double crochets right there. So that's a decrease. And just a single crochet. And so I'm probably going to do about maybe 4 decreases on this because I do want my band tighter. And if you're making, you know, a hat like this for yourself, you would just try it on. And if you're making it for someone else, either get them to try it on or just go by your head and make the best judgment. But I tell you what, I'm going to drink some of this coffee because that apple caramel is really good. It tastes like fall, okay? If you like caramel and you like apple, that is a good combo. Wow. When I saw that in the store, I thought, I'm just going to try that and see. Now, at my store, I didn't find it on the coffee aisle, which I wasn't looking for it. They just had a section in the middle aisle close by the groceries where they had like a ton of cinnamon spice stuff and pumpkin spice and cinnamon and all that. And so I just happened to see that caramel apple coffee. And I was like, that sounds good. it tastes like fall. If fall had a taste. Some people love pumpkin spice. My son Dakota loves everything pumpkin spice. Me, I don't like pumpkin anything. I do not like pumpkin flavored anything. I do not even like pumpkin pie, okay? I know. Like, how can I even be a human being? Some people love it, and some people don't. And I'm one of the ones that I do not care for pumpkin flavor. My son Dakota loves pumpkin flavor. Now, he used to make this pumpkin dip. What did he put in there? It was a can of pumpkin, maybe some cream cheese, and maybe powdered sugar. Now, I'm just guessing. I'd have to ask him if he remembers. And I did used to eat some of that with like ginger snaps. This was years ago, back when he lived at home, when he was a teenager, before he got old. He is 31 now, 31 years old now. But back when he was, you know, a young man living at home, I don't know if he's a teenager or 20 or what, but he used to make that dip in the fall a couple of times every fall. And so I would eat a little bit of it with like a ginger snap cookie. Just buy, they used to come in a brown bag at Walmart, a bag of ginger snaps. I don't know if they still do or not because I haven't bought them in a long time. I'm going to put another decrease right here. But yeah, he always loved ginger, anything ginger flavor. I mean, not ginger, pumpkin. Well, he likes ginger too, and nutmeg. When he fixes something, like he used to fix this apple cake. I wonder if that's the same recipe he used for Big Daddy's birthday cake. You know, I bet it is. But to me, Dakota always goes overboard. Phoebe, there's nobody outside, baby. I'm looking. There's nobody. Dakota always goes overboard on nutmeg and cinnamon. When he goes to shake those in, he gets all happy. And I'm not crazy about either one. I'll take a little bit, but too much is too much. But Dakota likes a lot. I just now thought of that. We used to make this apple cinnamon cake, a spice cake, and that's what he made Big Daddy for his birthday, but it was in a like a bundt cake shape. We used to just do it in a big 9x13 pan, a glass pan. I'm going to have to ask him, is that the same recipe we used to make that he made for Big Daddy's cake? Because Big Daddy always loved that, and he would always say, would somebody fix me an apple cake? Oh, yeah, I've been working hard trying to just get little projects finished up. And right now for me, it is Sunday morning. I'm not sure exactly what day this video is coming out, but it is Sunday morning for me. And it is 10:40. So I'm just working on some projects this morning, you know, to put in the fair. Last minute things, getting touch-ups done. You know, we can't even go until 12, but we're not going at 12 anyway. I'm gonna go later in the day, probably about 3-ish. So that gives me plenty of time to work on a few projects, and I don't feel rushed or anything like that. I'm just, you know, crocheting just like I normally would. Except I'm doing it on projects that I need to be working on. and not starting some random project because, you know, it popped in my head. Oh, I'm so bad about that. I must have ADHD or ADD. I don't know. I must have something like that. I don't know. I didn't realize that until my son Dakota was telling me that he feels like he probably has that. And I'm like, oh yeah, really? Why do you think that? And then he gave me reasonings. And I was like, huh, so that means I probably have it too then. And he was like, you think? I was like, my kids are really, they're smart Alex. Honestly, they don't mind telling me off. I mean, not mean, but they don't mind telling me when I'm wrong on something, or you know, if I'm thinking wrong, I can always ask them, you know, like, hey, this is what happened, and this is the way I've, you know, took it, and then my kids will say, yeah, that's how it was meant, or yes, yeah, you're right. Or they will say, no, you're reading too much into that, or whatever. My kids are, you know, they always tell me. I can trust them to look at a situation and tell me, so I do ask their opinion about things a lot. I'm thankful for both of them. Elijah is the same way. He has been so sick, but he's getting better. He is. I tell you what, ever since he moved to Arkansas, he has had one thing after another, like COVID or the flu, or just sick with sinuses and all that kind of stuff. When he lived here, he was hardly ever sick. He had migraine headaches a good bit, but you know, every now and then he would get sick. I think, you know, he had got COVID or just a head cold or something like that. But he has been sick ever since he moved up there. I'm going to take this out and put another decrease right there because I wanted to put 4, and I think I've done 3. So this will be my 4th decrease. And then before I actually move on to the next row, I'm going to try that on to see if it brought it in enough, or if I need to do another decrease. On the next row, if I need to do any more decreases. Right now, I'm going to stop and take this strand and this blue strand that I started with. I'm going to tie those suckers together and trim them off because I know that's going to get on my nerves while I'm trying to work. I love these granny stitch slouch hats, and I'm going to love this with my poncho. I think that's going to be pretty together. And it'll be a whole outfit. All right. So I did put 4 decreases on this hat. And I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into this first single crochet over here, which would be on the top of my first double crochet. So I did my single crochet here, and I'm just going to slip stitch right here, and then I'm just going to take the hat off camera for just a moment. And try it on my head. I need to decrease a little more. It's still quite large. I could have decreased more times on that, but I didn't want to decrease too much. So what I'm going to do, this next row, I'm going to work in back loops only. And I'm going to decrease as I'm going. So I slip stitched into that top of this double crochet, and then I'm gonna go right back into that. No, and single crochet. And so I'm gonna do a decrease on the next cluster. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing back loops only, right? Okay, back loop only. Single crochet. It does take a, it takes a little bit extra time to do back loops only. Just because you're, you can't go quite as quickly because you're having to pay attention to, that you're getting the back loop. So it just slows me down a little bit. Okay, this next, I'm going to do back loop only decrease. Single crochet decrease right here. I think I might decrease 4 times. I could have decreased more on that first row, but I was really scared to just do too much. Because I didn't want it to be, too small. What's going on in your world today? What you got going on? I'm gonna do another decrease right here. But yeah, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments what you have going on today. Are you working on any projects? Trying to get some projects finished? I'm trying to do a decrease and my eyes are playing tricks on me. My eyes are not being nice to me today. And that is where I started, right? I just realized I thought I had went further, and that's why I did another decrease, but that's okay. Let me get me another sip of coffee. So that's what I'm going to do on this row. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 more decreases. And you see I'm just kind of sporadically putting them in. It's not planned out. And same thing next row. I'm going to do back loops only and just kind of crochet around. Keep going, keep going. And then the last, no, I don't think so. We'll see what I'll do at the last. But yeah, I'll be back. I'm still crocheting on the brim of my hat. Sassy got up here to help me out a little bit. She's just making sure I'm doing it right, reminding me to decrease every now and then. I'm on my 3rd row, and I'm still doing back loops only. And I am doing decreases still, because it is kind of large. I think after this row, though, the decreases will be enough, and I'll be good to go. Huh, Sassy? Think so, Sassy? So I am, like I said, I'm on my 3rd row. I plan to do 4 rows, but I may end up doing 5. I don't know. I know that I want my last row no decreases, and that's just a preference from me. I just after I do any kind of decrease or increase row on stuff, I like to have one more row of no decreases or increases. So that's, I don't know, that's just a preference for me. That's the way I like things. Sassy girl, I got an email from Joann's and I just laughed. So I had ordered some yarn because they didn't have black. They didn't have some of the colors that I need in that posh yarn. So I ordered some black. Matter of fact, at the Joann's that I was at in Shreveport, they only had green, some kind of wild pink, and maybe a peachy color. They only had like 3 colors of that in the store. So anyway, I went dig online and ordered some black. I would like a lot of colors in that, but you know, guess I'll just order some as I need them. Anyway, so they sent me an email. It says, "Hi, son of a glue gun. Our shipping partner is experiencing some delays. Your order is packed, but its status and delivery may not be accurate." I cracked up when I read that. Son of a glue gun. Hello, Big Daddy. He's just getting up. I've been working. We stayed up really late. I was working on some of these projects, and he kept saying, "Are you about ready for bed?" And I'm like, "No, but you can go to bed anytime you want to." I mean, he'd come back through here and say, "You about ready for bed?" And I'm like, "Do you need me to draw you a map?" I didn't know. Maybe he couldn't find the bed without me. And so maybe he needed me to draw him a map. I'm just being silly, but yeah, I did say that. But we stayed up really late working on some projects. In the description box below, I'm going to try to remember to share part 1 of this hat. You know, and I recorded another video and said I'd leave something in the comments. I cannot remember what that was. I don't think it was this video. I think it was the video I recorded previously to recording this one. And I cannot remember what I said I was going to leave in the description box. Not comments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sassy's just checking it all out. Trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Huh, Sassy? Do you approve? That poor cat. That poor cat hadn't had any loving all night long. She didn't get any snuggles. Y'all know she did. But she acts like she hasn't. I'm just like, good grief, cat. She practically sleeps on top of me. And then she acts like, in the mornings when I get up and I'm headed to the restroom, she runs ahead of me and jumps up on the piano in the parlor so that when I pass her, I can pet her because, you know. And even when I wake up in the mornings and she's there with me, I lay there and love on her, rub all over her for a good 10-15 minutes at least, if not longer, before I actually get up. And then she runs in here and jumps up on the piano and acts like, you know, oh, pet me, I hadn't had any petting. Let me try this on real quick. Oh, that's getting better. It could be a little tighter, or it could be okay the way it is. The thing about acrylic yarn is it, you know, it kind of stretches, and then you have to wash it, and it kind of gets its shape back again. So I'm probably going to decrease another time, just because I have time to do it. If I was super rushed, I would let it be. But I'm going to do another row and just put a few more decreases in there. Oh, I started to put a decrease, but I just did one not too far back. What do you think, Sassy? Sassy girl. I like big hats. And I like wide brims. When I make a hat for myself, that's what I like to do. I'm just going to stick this back on here. It doesn't matter if I don't get it right, but I think it goes somewhere along there. I'm really working on a spiral. I got tired of that joining and slip stitching and joining and all that. Yeah, I'm just working on a spiral. And this is my 4th row, back loops only. Sassy. You're not helping. Phoebe's over there scratching around in her bed trying to get comfy. Getting on top of her toys. So I recorded several videos here between Saturday and Sunday of trying to get things ready for the fair. And I hope to do a video while I'm actually entering my things into the fair. I think I might split that, so I'm going to redo it. I'll have this hat finished up in no time. This is going under crocheted hats. I have another one that actually is a knitted hat to go under knitted. Oh, poor Sassy. Poor Sassy girl. You gonna take a little nap? Alright guys, I'm almost done with this. Like I said, I'll probably do one more row after this. I'm just putting a few random decreases around on it. Then I'll do one more row. I like a big band, but a big brim. I do like a big brim on my hats. It seems like I was saying something a minute ago and I got distracted. It's probably Sassy's fault. Oh, Sassy. Is it your fault? Whew, let me drink me a little more coffee. That coffee even smells good. I may have to go ahead and next time I go to Walmart and see if they have another box of that and get me another box. Just because it is, I don't know how long they'll have it. You know, it seems kind of like a specialty thing. I doubt they have that year round. And it's not really fall weather here. I mean, it's not 100 degrees, right? But it's, oh, well, Alexa's showing on my screen. My Alexa screen shows it's 82 degrees today. Oh, Sassy, what are you doing? Okay, okay. Okay, just moving your horn, Sassy. Just getting it out of your way. She really thinks we're supposed to hold hands because at night I'll hold her paws so that she doesn't scratch me. So she always thinks we're supposed to hold hands. Silly cat. But no, at night I'll like hold her paws and pull them down, you know, like to my chest because she'll reach up and wants to pet my face and I don't want her doing that. First off, I'm scared she's gonna like accidentally claw me. I think I did a decrease somewhere. She looks like she's comfortable now. Alright guys, I hope that you all have a great day. I am going to show you this hat one more time as I come to the end of this row. But I hope you have a great day. I hope your weekend has been well. I hope it's been a great weekend, and I hope that we have a great week to come. Monday's coming. Mondays are coming. I don't think I have any doctor's appointments this week, although I probably need one, but we still have not got my tire fixed on my car. Ugh. I don't know what it's going to take to get that fixed. I mean, what I need is someone to take the tire off, and so we can take the tire to get it, you know, a new tire put on that rim, or either put my spare on it so I can just drive the car up to the tire place to get a new tire put on it, and then it put back on the car. Because as of right now, if we just take that tire off and go get a tire put on that rim, a new tire put on that rim, then we still gotta have that tire put back on the car after we get home. Probably, I'm just thinking out loud. So probably my best bet is to get someone to put my spare on so I can drive the whole car up to the tire place. Yeah. That's what I need to do. I'm going to put one more decrease on this, and then I'm going to try it on my head and see. And I'm putting it here at the end because it may not need another decrease, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to go one more stitch just so that little decrease holds well. It doesn't get too loose. Had a little difficulty there. Okay, now I'm going to try it on. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. It's not too tight. It fits just right. So there is my hat. And I like the way the brim does. I like that, you know, leaving the ridges. I'm going to zoom in so you can see that. Whoa. There it is. I like the way that does. Just to give it, you know, a little extra. Well, guys, I hope you all will join me in the next video. I'll see you later, friends. Bye, guys. I love this hat and the poncho that matches it together, and I will be trying that on and showing you guys the whole set soon. When I get my stuff back from the fair, I will do that. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. I hope you enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next video.